Intro, our planet, this spinning sphere of rock and water, is a theater of the extraordinary. We may think we've cataloged life's diversity, but some creatures are so strange, so fantastical, they seem to have leaped from mythology. These are not monsters, but living, breathing animals, shaped by relentless evolution. Join me as we seek 10 creatures that push possibility. Deep in Madagascar, a ghost of the trees begins its quest. This is the aye-aye, a primate unlike any other. Wild hair, enormous sensitive ears, ember-like eyes. But its most remarkable feature, an elongated, skeletal middle finger. It taps and listens, percussive foraging to map hollows and grubs. Rodent-like incisors breach the wooden fortress. Then the digit probes and hooks its prize with surgical finesse. Strange yet brilliant, and a species we must protect. High in the rainforest lives a master of disappearance. From above, it vanishes into the foliage. Turn it over, and you can see its beating heart and organs. Transparency breaks its outline in dappled light. Males guard eggs above water. Tadpoles drop into the stream. A fragile jewel, hiding wonders in plain sight. There is always more to see, if we know how to look. Across Central Asia lies a world of freezing winters and dusty summers. This is the saiga, an Ice Age survivor. Its fleshy nose filters dust and preheats frigid air. Nomads of immense journeys shaping the steppe. Poaching and collapse decimated populations. Relentless protection sparks fragile recovery. A strange wanderer, its fate balanced on a knife edge. In Australia's kelp forests, a fragment of seaweed comes alive. The leafy sea dragon, camouflage elevated to art. Two tiny fins drift it with ethereal grace. Invisible, it waits for tiny crustaceans to wander close. A sudden sip, prey vanishes like a whisper. In a role reversal, the male carries bright pink eggs. Perfect tiny dragons begin their own slow dance of survival. On New Zealand's islands lives a parrot that breaks the rules. Flightless, nocturnal, the world's heaviest parrot. An expert walker and climber, browsing leaves, seeds, fruit. At a lek, he becomes a sound engineer, air sac inflated. A low boom echoes for kilometers, night after night. An extraordinary rescue brought the species back from the brink. A story of a strange bird and human dedication. In East Africa's swamps, a living statue waits. A 5-inch wide bill, formidable and precise. A prehistoric gaze that seems to weigh your soul. Hours of patience for a single moment of opportunity. An explosive lunge, the bill shovels prey, drains debris. Hooked tip seals escape. A hard-won meal swallowed whole. A rare survivor, its wetlands must endure. At the deep ocean vents, life feeds on chemistry, not sunlight. Discovered in 2005, the Yeti crab wears thick setae. Those hairs are farms, gardens for filamentous bacteria. It fans its crops with minerals and oxygen from the vent, then harvests its renewable food, right off its arms. Other kiwa crabs share this strategy across the abyss, proof that life thrives, even on what we call poison. Across Asia and Africa walks a shy, scaled mammal. No fur, armor of keratin, like our nails and hair. Curled tight, it becomes a near impenetrable ball. Toothless, it feasts on ants and termites with an astonishing tongue. Devoted parents, babies ride on back or tail. World's most trafficked mammal, hunted for scales and meat. A gentle, walking artichoke, we must not lose. In the deep's cold museum, ancient lineages persist. The frilled shark, eel-bodied, shark-headed, unsettling. 6 pairs of gills, a front-mounted jaw. 300 needle teeth in 25 rows, no escape. It hunts like a snake, swallowing large prey whole. A living fossil, rarely seen, haunting the abyss. A true sea serpent, real and older than our myths. For our final animal, we must shrink to the microscopic. The tardigrade, water bear, clumsy and adorable, found from mountaintops to oceans to Antarctic ice. When water vanishes, it curls into a ton, metabolism near zero. It survives extreme cold, blistering heat, immense pressure. Even space vacuum, rehydrated, many revive and reproduce. unique proteins protect cells, hinting at breakthroughs in medicine. From the tapping finger of the II to the indestructible tardigrade, we've toured a planet stranger and more ingenious than we imagine. Each is a unique solution to survival, written over eons, ambassadors from a world teeming with untold wonders. Life's creativity spans from abyssal plains to a drop of moss water, but wonder comes with urgency. Habitats are vanishing. Strangeness makes them vulnerable. Our actions decide their fate. We can choose to cherish, to heal, to keep these stories alive. Prepare to be astonished again and again, for the book of life has only begun.